going on, guys, and welcome back to another video here at the Old Host Ways Exotics. Trying to get everything kind of set up over here, but I forgot to grab my little mic. That is. Well, that's interesting. Where my microphone went? Nope. Let me look in here one more time. I can see in there. Aha, I think I found what I was looking for. Nope, maybe not. Everything else, but the most important piece can't connect to the freaking phone. Oh, God. Oh my God. This is why I get rid of these things. Not easy. Whew. Sorry about that, guys. I don't know what I'm gonna do about the audio. I don't waste too much time. We got a lot of stuff to do, so let's see. We will just turn you guys around here. Hopefully you guys can hear me pretty good. So I'll try to talk a little bit louder in case you guys can't hear me. Right, so first things first, get us some gloves. Oh, everybody will be rocking and rolling here. You got some coffee. All right, so good stuff. God damn. Alright, let's get this thing rocking and rolling. So first thing we'll do is take care of this snake here on the top right. We're going to get him a mouse and see if we can't feed him again this week because he definitely needs to eat. So we will show you off screen because we don't like to show what happens. Big boy here would like to eat some food. I think I'm going to swap to my longer stick here. So using my 3/4. And we'll swap it to the 4 and 5/4. You don't like to mess around when I shoot. Mess around these rattlesnakes like that. Put myself in a bad position. Hopefully. Alright, so we started that thing a good couple of times. So we are pretty much done with him. One thing I can really do is go in here and I'm going to take out his water bowl, give him some fresh water, and then we're going to leave him alone. Because he doesn't really like to eat too well. forgot I left the water hose. Yeah, I left the water hose in there, so it's frozen completely. I guess I'll get some air fresheners too. Yeah, that battery's good. Well, it's chilly outside. Only catfish. Yeah, well, I don't like there's anybody here in the chat anymore. Like it was. Chat. So, we're gonna pull this close. Our snake hook here. Morning. Me. 1 second. Sarah. Oh shit. My bad. Well, so we'll see a little bit of a snake. And it's here. Copperhead, the Echistrodon contortrix, one of a few pit vipers that we have here natively. This is pretty awesome one. I've been raising them since they were about probably a year old or so. They're probably getting about 3 or 4 years old. So they're pretty awesome snakes with a pretty calm demeanor. But you definitely don't want to get bit by one of these, even though they have one of the least potent venoms that we have here in the U.S. So pretty cool little snake. That was the male. Here, get in there. You can't get a female thing out here. She's a whole lot bigger. A whole lot bigger of a snake, in my opinion. I don't know. She might be old pregnant because she's looking pretty chunky, in my opinion. Since I've had her, but yeah, she's definitely something. Cause she is pretty big. Yeah, she's looking a little thicker than usual. So we lock them up and give them some fresh water. See if we got any poop anywhere that I can clean out. I'll get the trash can right over here so we can knock out some stuff. Aha! Now we're going to go to the shit spot. Alright. There. There. Found the crack. Oh, geez. got 2 people hanging out with us. Appreciate it. We definitely used to go live a whole lot more back in the day. I wish I had my microphone. You guys could hear me a whole lot better. It'd be great. I don't know where our little bottom piece is. And look what I just found. Now, you can probably hear me a lot better. So let's charge this up real quick. Put them up. Charge this one. See what we do. Heck yeah. Found exactly what I need. Now we can have us a good life. So let me get some water. Be right back. Okay. While we're all doing that, so that way we can have us some good stuff. I'm gonna get my headphones. And we're going to be rocking and rolling. Get my laptop, bring it here. You can see my little snazzy coat. Staying warm in the winter. Believe it or not, it's Columbia. Good stuff. Like some good 90s vibes going on. Hey, yo, we return. It's a little warm in here. What it was? Take off my jacket. We got a lot of stuff to get done today in a short amount of time. We're gonna knock it out. Should have used my beats. We'll use these for now, though. We'll use the beats next time. So, while I got you guys here, let me turn on Bluetooth here. All right. All right, well, let's get back out, guys. Yeah. Once again, that's old copperhead right here. Beautiful specimen. He's looking a little on the skinny side, though. I'm going to try to get him to eat again. But the female is definitely looking a little chunky. Let's see if we can get him to eat. I will say I do have to feed them separately though. No, I want my big girl here to. Yeah, that's her. That's the copperhead, the Kisseron contortrix. Pretty awesome snake. And as I take them out, I do check them out and look at them, make sure they're not growing anything funny. Looks like he's probably going to shed soon, looking at the sheen on the scale. I'm pretty sure she is definitely pregnant. Alright, let me dispatch this other mouse. We're gonna let them two do their thing. And lock them back up. We'll clean up this mess that's on the floor. And keep on rolling. Cool. Alright, let's plug this back. Alright, you guys should hear me a whole lot better now. Alright, so let's go with this one. We'll go ahead and take our locks off. I'm pretty sure one of them is over here and the other one is over there. The other side. Yeah, to be on the safe side, we'll double hook this big girl here. There we go. Now, she's a pretty big girl for a timber rattlesnake. But that is her right here. There we go. She's a pretty good snake, though, which I don't mind doing a single hook on her, but sometimes it's just easier to double hook them, you know? But so I got this big old snake hook because it definitely holds them a whole lot more comfortably. Even though it can be a little bit heavier on me, but are you about to shed? Let me see here. Oh, piece of stick stuck to you. Either way, I'm fine with that. All right, so let's get you inside this little temporary enclosure. Oh, sorry. We'll open up this other side and we'll put the other big boy in here and we can get them out. It's essential if you're working with venomous snakes that you got to have your appropriate tools so you can handle these animals safely and proficiently. Oh, this one is Mr. Shaky, Eastern Diamondback that I've been raising for, oh, sorry, quite some fucking time now. There we go. As you can tell, he's a pretty long snake. I'll say he's probably getting to around the 5 to 6 foot range. But pretty big snake, if I do say so myself. Pretty long and thick body too. So we'll go ahead and we'll set him in here. But as you also notice, he hasn't really shaken his tail much. And I can hold him pretty good. It's a little on the cold side though. But even though I kind of somewhat have a relationship with this animal, I wouldn't put it past him to strike me. So never put myself in that position there. I think what I'm gonna do too while I'm here, I also made some new hides for some of my animals here. This one is a pretty cool little bucket chest. That was a planter originally, but I repurposed it. I think I'm gonna change it out. This other bigger one that I have here. That way you can have a little bit more space and not have to, be as crammed in there. This one seems to be fine, but the other ones that inside the enclosure that they're in. All right, cool. Let's probably move this camera out of the way so I don't be bumping into stuff too. A little more safer. Excuse me. I'm not getting ahead of myself. Gotta give him some fresh water. And then we'll clean it out with a little bit of our cleaner, chlorhexidine. And anybody that's watching, if you have any reptile related questions, feel free to ask. And as I'm going through, be more than happy to answer them. I'm gonna put you guys down for a second. I'll be right back. We'll fill up this water bowl. May break my heart, but chains and whips excite me. Come on, come on. What, fresh water? Now we can put our snake friends in here. I'm going to take the towel. I'll clean the glass off a little bit too. Mm, 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 mm. I guess all on the inside here. All right, come on. All right. Before we get too crazy with it, once again, this is my big female timber rattlesnake. And hopefully we have some hybrid babies coming soon. We still have nothing to show for it yet, but one day rattlesnakes are kind of finicky. Whenever it comes to breeding, they don't breed but like every other year or so. So it's kind of hard to breed them. But it's a good thing they're getting really acquainted throughout this whole process and all. And I'll keep checking her to see if she makes some follicles, but I'm pretty sure she's not pregnant this year. But we're still going through winter, and their breeding session is like right after they come out of brumation. So hopefully it got cold enough for them to make them want to do the do. But I haven't seen them do it yet. Come on, man. Why are you so big? Well, I'll grab you further back then. Oh shit. My bad, bro. You're so big. Sorry. Didn't mean to drop you, big guy. But yep, that's our Eastern Diamondback friend here, Mr. Shaky himself. And he does have a pretty unique pattern on his back. That's why I really like him. And he's a whole lot different coloration. All right. Whew. It'd be a lot to hold some of these big ones like him. He's a great big one. We'll lock our little friends up. Then we'll move on to Big Bertha. I think we might just change out Big Bertha's water. I don't think she pooped. She's usually under here. Yeah, she is. She just ate, and I really don't want to mess with old Big Bertha too much. Clean out this one. Excuse my butt crack. Have you guys seen it? I'm trying to keep it all together. All right. Right. Do not like this song on my ear. In my ear. So I can check see if you guys got any questions here. Guess not. A couple people in the live, not a whole lot of people though. But you can touch the ground. Touch the ground, it feels like I can see the sun on the horizon. Feels like I'm drowning. There we go. Sorry I had to get a little rough with you, my friend. It feels like we can see the sands on the horizon. Alright, guys, so this little turd here is my albino Nelson smoke snake, which he's doing pretty good. A whole lot bigger than he was when he first got here, though. Let me tell you that much. He's probably the ones I like to handle the most. It's because he's so squirmy. But they're really, really good snakes. I mean, the fact that I got this one for free, can't really beat it. Love this little turd here. And handling your snakes is definitely how you get them to be more tolerable like this. Because they're more defensive than anything. So, you know, I'm just getting used to crawling around you. And that way they'll know you're not a threat. But they do not like messing with their face. Oh, well, anyway, let's get him a feeding container here. So usually what I do with him, take my little feeding container here, put him inside. And lock him in. That way he can focus on his food. I find him a mouse and rat. Ugh. I gotta find the right size mouse. Which is looking like I may not have any his size. We're gonna try to size them up one little tad bigger. This is pretty small. Yeah. All right. We're over there, huh? So while he is doing that, I'm gonna pour this out, clean out his water bowl, put his enclosure back together, and get ready. And check on my thermostat and see why it's reading a little low. My commentary. Had to go get some money or go spend some money. Man, they binges on me. They don't want you to ball. You didn't think about your past. You'll show them Mars. All right. That way we don't lose our key. Lock that up. I will say one thing about the milk snakes and king snakes. They are a little bit of an escape artist, so you got to make sure you lock them up good. All right, let's move on to the next one. Ooh, he upset. So here's a little bit smaller copperhead that I got here. Pretty cool snake too as well. But a little bit of a baby compared to the adults. So they were born here at Old Josue Exotics. So pretty happy about that. And I got a little temp enclosure here. I'm gonna drop him in so that way I can clean him. And if you guys want a good close up, that's him. He's sitting there wagging his little tail, but you can still see his guy's little lure on the bottom. So clean this water out real quick. Swap you guys over this. I need this. Because we was organized. Brown eyes. 55. Alright, once again, we got a little copperhead friend here doing this thing. We're gonna slap him back in his enclosure. And lock his ass up. All right. So here's my other one. It's a little baby, another baby little copperhead that we got to do a little bit of cleaning on their enclosure. So we'll pop them into our little tank right here. Hmm. Oh, let me wash out this water bowl. Just want to hydrate this stuff real quick. Let's do it. All right, buddy. Don't you bite me? What's wrong with you? But yep, that's my little sassy little copperhead. They tend to be a little bit more defensive the younger they are, I feel like. I mean, you can still have an adult that's the same way. Get your ass in there. They do stay relatively small for, well, at least these have been. So they've been living in this little 10-gallon aquarium for quite some time, and it still ain't super big for them. But we're gonna be upgrading them to some bigger enclosures really, really soon. These This thing leaking? Hmm. What is leaking? Interesting.